And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
All right.
Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 45-yard line.
So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. What a first 2 weeks of the season it's been. Lots to get you caught up on. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Falcons. Up next, here we go with the big one of the weekend, the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles and Chiefs from Kansas City. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And it's picked off, but yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus. Here we go.
1st and 10.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
18, set.
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Tank Dell.
Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Texans.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Handoff headed right. Irving. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Right back to Irving now. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Once again, Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down. Mayfield will look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10, on to Mixon. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Zion McCollum on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Irving, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run this with Irving. Blast through midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, That was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst of quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they pick him off again! Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's second down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Zion McCollum.
Here's Stroud now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Nico Collins.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Covered by Antoine Winfield.
Swap. Mother swap. Good.
To the air, Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They give to Mixon up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Dell now in motion right. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their first win of the season. Offense to the line for second down. Keeping it with Mixon. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Tank down the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
From the 42. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Running right, it's Irving. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
40-yard line.
2nd and 3. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they...
Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys with 2 straight home defeats to start the year, trying to find that first win out here on the road. Meanwhile, on the other side, there you see the Buccaneers head coach. His guys also come in 0-2, and history tells us the prospect of making the playoffs after starting 0-3 are very dim. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, he's turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. That is fielded at the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, like just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders, and frankly in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Jets 0. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
That's caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Complete to Alan Lazard.
A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down. Off the play action, here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Elijah Cansey in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd Buccaneers in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches, and you know, Mike, that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up at the line of scrimmage, so you get past that 1st wave, look out. He did a nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
Going up top for Evans. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
180!
Right back to Irvin.
The running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They managed to convert. They'll keep the drive alive.
That's good. For Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Derek Noddy there to bring him down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
It is 2nd and 9.
180!
Throwing is Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
180!
1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
180! What's up?
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal.
180. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Fields.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This one caught by Lazard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thank you.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Jake Bailey set to
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
180.
Now Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Point it right. What's up?
On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
brings up second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
180.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 of the
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Baker to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. White will take it in. Touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big...
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Score Buccaneers 21, Jets nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL. Yeah. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Second down, it's Fields. There's a short one, caught by Taylor. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. 14-yard pickup. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here we go, front. To throw is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set.
Here's Irvin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Jamie and Sherwood on the tackle.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fields now. That one knocked away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On the ground, it's Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
180!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Xavier Gibson deep to return. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Fields. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Justin Fields sacked.
Now, Fields. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Mason Taylor. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is close. He's got a long way to go. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
He'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Baker going to hand it to White. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third down and 9. Throwing is Mayfield. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Fields now to throw on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Complete to Allen Lazard. And an 8-yard gain brings up second down.
They will run it over center with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Fields to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
4-yard pickup on the play.
To throw is Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10.
Fields pass.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second.
Complete to
Talk things over before third down. A run here with Hall. He works free, right side. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Cybertext, the point is true. And the Jets get back in it. It is 21-7. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set. 20. What's up?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11.
180.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.